Good afternoon, traders. Welcome to NinjaTrader Live. I'm Tracy Shuchart, senior economist. Here are the headlines while we were away. Right now, currently, Trump is meeting with Venezuelan opposition leader Maria Machado. If you don't know who she is, in 2023, she won the opposition primary to become the unity candidate for the 2024 presidential election, but she was barred from running in that election from Maduro. Crazy, I know. If you don't currently know what's exactly going on and who's running the country right now in Venezuela, Trump has chosen to keep Delcy Rodriguez, Maduro's vice president, serving as Venezuela's interim president. So Maria Machado is talking to Trump about hopefully placing her in power, or at least helping her if they should decide to have a democratic election. And she even offered to give her her Nobel Peace Prize to him. So we'll see what happens during that meeting. But there will be a presser right after this meeting. You never know what he is going to say about anything. So just be aware that this afternoon during the session, we probably will be hearing from President Trump in the Oval Office with Maria Machado. Moving on, we have the risk for a bond vol spike is building. So yields are struggling to break out of their recent tight range. We know we've been talking about this today, and volatility is very muted, but pressure is building and inflation data could change that. In fact, here's a little trivia for you. In the past 30 sessions, the 10-year has traded in the tightest range since 1972. So when we talk about coiling markets, I talk about that all the time. Jim talks about it all the time. This is definitely a coiling market. Now, it could be, we have PCE number next week. That is kind of data point that people are paying close attention to that may significantly move this bond market. So I'll keep an eye out on that data next week. Moving on, we had three Fed speakers while we were away. Schmid, always the hawk, said latest data are consistent with inflation close to 3%. I see little reason at this juncture to cut rates. Daly said that growth projections are solid. Job market is stabilizing, kind of a hawkish statement. And the Federal Reserve's job is to serve the American people, not the president. And then we had Barkin say it's hard to put weight on the data from the last 3 months. And we kind of know that because of the October data was virtually not collected at all. And we only have half of November's data from the BLS. And so kind of hawkish statements from all three of them. Moving on, we had Levitt had a presser to reporters, obviously. And here are some of the highlights of what was said in that. Trump likes what he's seeing in Venezuela. The Insurrection Act is a tool at Trump's disposal. And earlier today, Trump made some comments that we should cancel midterm elections. Levitt said he was just joking about canceling those elections. She also said that Trump will make the Fed chair decision in a few weeks. That's few, so that could be longer than 2. And European countries sending troops to Greenland will not affect Trump's decision on Greenland. So we'll keep, so take that for what that is. Moving on to the Iran situation, Trump warned that the Iran strikes might not topple the regime. President Trump was advised that a large U.S. attack on Iran would likely not collapse the regime and could trigger a wider regional conflict. U.S. officials said smaller strikes might boost protester morale, but would not stop Tehran's crackdown. Now, Trump still has not made a final decision and is monitoring Iran's actions while ordering military assets into position. Regional allies, including Turkey, Qatar, and Saudi Arabia, have urged restraint, warning Iran could retaliate against U.S. faces, particularly in Qatar. Despite mixed signals, the U.S. is preparing for potential escalation as Trump weighs his options. So again, I said that situation was very fluid. This is just a reiteration of exactly what we were talking about this morning. And last but not least, we've got more banks jumping into the prediction markets. Looks like Goldman Sachs is looking for opportunities in the prediction markets, positioning the investment bank to benefit from the fast-growing forum for bets on real-world events. David Solomon, the CEO of Goldman, called the prediction markets super interesting, and he had personally met with the leaders of the two largest prediction market firms in the past 2 weeks. I only assume that it's Poly Market and Kalshi, but I don't know that for sure. Anyway, and with that, I will leave it to Jim for an Edge report.
Thanks, Shai. Let's get a chart up here, fellas, if we can. Looking at this 10-year note consolidation chart that Tracy just mentioned, there's like a consolidation within a consolidation, right? A coil is pretty tight, but kind of the longer term, this is a multi-month consolidation from a 112 handle up to about a 113, almost 114 handle. But then, boom, we hit December and everything just got compressed. And here's your coil, here's your coil. So this is an impressive a coil going on right now. Who knows which way we're going to break out? I've given up to try to guess that. We'll find out soon enough. The 30-year bonds, though, have a little bit of a different story. They've actually broken up to the upside already. So for, a lot of this probably had to do with some of the potential conflict that we were talking about in Iran. But right now it's maintaining a higher level of profile. And not only that, we're starting to develop a volume profile a little bit higher as well, around 116.11. So this behavior is totally different than the 10-year yield. And we saw the 10-year come down today in price. So these things are doing the opposite things. Let's shoot over to the E-mini S&P really quick. We'll take a big picture look at that market because there's more interesting things going on there as well. Let me just open this up. Daily chart. We're right at the December highs, right? December highs was 69.94. We're right there right now. We kind of have a double distribution on the volume profile for the month of January. You can see the top or upper point of control is at 88. We'll just round it up. The bottom point of control is at 61. So it's not that big of a gap, to be honest with you, but it is a double distribution right now, and we're kind of leaning toward the top side. We'll see if that gets filled in. There's that VWAP that Anthony was talking about, that white line. You could barely see it. It's right there. This is the yearly VWAP at 75. So we'll see if we stay above that. Buyers are in control. Below that, maybe not. Intraday, really quickly here, they have a nice kind of retracement in the works right now. Capital P-shaped volume profile. Look at how fat this volume profile is at the top. Point of control at 70.09. A lot of transactions happen there. So now we're selling off right now. We're testing the bottom of the initial balance. We'll see if that holds. But notably, we are below VWAP now, significantly below VWAP for the second candle in a row. That's kind of bearish. Target on the downside for me anyway is that high vol level at 69.75. So we'll see. It might hold. The bottom initial balance might hold, and we might get a boost back up. But that VWAP break right there is troublesome in my mind. All right, let's shoot over to Dr. Copper. Dr. Copper is also very interesting. Let's see, metals, HG. And let's get this chart to populate here. All right, so again, VWAP is in play. So we zigzagged through VWAP the whole session, but we've been above it ever since about, I don't know, this is the 1110 to 1120 candle. We're walking along that XYZ 9 EMA right now. We're right at that 0 DTE call resistance. There might be a price happiness here because it's right by the point of control. A little bit of a double distribution here as well, but if we get a move up, really going to have to take out this S1 level, top of the value area. It's going to be hard to do. We tried to do that once, twice, 3 times maybe, but it doesn't look like we're going to get there today. So this might settle sideways, but you never know. I am bullish longer term on the copper, Dr. Copper, that is. Lastly, but not leastly, we have an update on silver, everybody. We have some new targets. We have Salma. Next target up, 96.13. I'm sure she's going to talk about that today. She has a beautiful fib line that she shared with me earlier. Shy Girl is at 96.6. Leo, 98.55. And he did that calculation on a flash this morning. He was quick. Jack, 100.53. And well, we might get XYZ to comment on this silver target a little bit later today. In any event, the candle, this candle, this daily candle today is special. I mean, this is, ordinarily you'd see this as a hammer on the downside of a trend or a reversal hammer in the middle of a trend. But right now, it's a hammer at the end of the trend. That means buyers pushed this price all the way. Buyers rejected the sellers. They just overwhelmed them. It's like the Chicago Bears. Or more like it, it's like the Indiana Hoosiers. They just rolled over and they pushed. And now we're almost a doji at the top of yesterday's high watermark. So incredible move in silver as well from areas of interest point of view. The only thing I could think of is previous sessions highs would be a target, 93.54 for a day trade if we break through that Jack's 4, which is very possible. Look at that 9 EMA again. In any event, silver surprises me every single minute of the day. That is this afternoon's Edge Report. We are ready to trade the close, and we have Salma and XYZ. Let's do it.
What's
Hey guys.
up?
Good afternoon.
We're back.
We have coast to coast. We have East Coast, West Coast represented today.
East Coast all day long. Sorry,
Eh.
XY.
Wait,
Sorry.
which side was Biggie Smalls on? Was he on East or West?
East.
All right. And then the other guy, who's the other guy? The guy who killed
Tupac.
Biggie. Tupac?
Oh, Tupac didn't kill Biggie,
Oh, I don't know.
but they were like rivals.
Okay.
Tupac and Biggie, yeah.
XYZ's in the end with these people. He knows what's happened.
Some things I know, some things I don't. One thing I don't know is where silver's gonna go.
All right. Well, I'm not going to press you on it. If something comes, like maybe in a dream tonight, something
I'll let
might
you know.
come to you.
I'll text you right away.
Oh, it was Diddy. Everyone's saying it was Diddy. Diddy did it. Oh my God. All right. No more rapper talk.
Diddy
Well, you
did it.
guys, I mean, thank you for being here. We appreciate you being here, trading the close, laying it on the line. And anybody have a position going right now?
I do. I just flipped from short to long. Just literally been scalping this range. Haven't really been doing much. Although I caught shorts. I literally just closed, guys, before we hopped on. I caught shorts from around 04. I had a fib level there. I was looking at the 5-minute. Looked like we were rejecting the 9 EMA as well as that fib level. So I entered, and then I took partials around 98, and then I got stopped out. And now I flipped long just based off of this 5-minute candle closure. We'll see though.
I like it. Leaning into the fibs. I like that.
Yeah, I've just been keeping stops tight and just trying to scalp as much as I can. Typically, I'm not really like a scalper, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
XYZ, how about you? Got something cooking?
Yeah, I'm sitting along. I got half off at the 9 EMA just now.
Nice.
Holding on to 3. I'm willing to die with these 3. It's either going to be a failed move lower and then just a retracement through, or they'll take the other half of my position at a little above break even here. But yeah, I don't foresee anything else that I would take. I didn't even anticipate taking any trade in this area in the market before the trade because it's nothing of like huge significance. I just saw some pretty crazy order flow come in around the 765, 764s. Lots and lots and lots of buying. But, I gave it some time, and every time they traded back in, they couldn't really trade it any lower. So I figured, look, we're pretty extended from the 9 for the first time. We've got a ways to go. I can at least get a good pullback long out of this and be able to hold some of the position in case it's a failed breakdown and get paid more on it. So that's where we're sitting now, and
All right.
yeah, we'll see.
The point of control is glaring at me right now, so I hope we get there.
Yeah, that will be my last cover on the long, but we'll see what happens. They might just come back and make a new low here.
We're going to find out shortly. Well, I appreciate you guys doing this. Thank you, chat, for being here. Thank you, everybody who's not in the chat and listening to us. I particularly appreciate the subscriptions. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button to the channel. It means a lot to us. It's great for the network, brings more people in. High tides lift all boats. I say that all the time. So thank you for those who have. Appreciate you guys for doing that. And of course, we're going to get a lot of likes today. Otherwise, XYZ staying in the basement tonight, and he does not want that.
Free XY.
Make t-shirts. Make t-shirts.
Hashtag free XY.
Oh my
Help me
God.
out, chat.
All right, I'm going to dip in the chat, you guys. Good luck on the trades today.
Thank you, Jim. I could still see us like going lower on ES. I wanted a sweep of 87. So when I was short, I had my full TP around a little below it at like 86.75. But then they stopped me out, of course. I don't know. This is dicey here.
Yeah, this
Taking pre-orders. That's
I
hilarious.
saw that. Yeah, I mean,
Oh,
obviously I'm
God.
hoping it works out because I'm long, but it might be the only opportunity the market gives me to do anything for this news
Yeah.
session. I think it's hard to see right now, but let's see if I can
When'd you
blow this up.
enter?
My average right now is, what is this? 765. So I actually entered higher. I was in like close to the 70s, 72s. But as it came back to the 65s, which is where I was watching the absorption, I put on some more. So right now the average is lower, but I started filling around like 72, 73s on this. It's just
Gotcha.
I took those off already. But yeah, lots and lots of buying the 764, 765s. I just didn't know what it would lead to. And eventually the market just kept holding up against it. And then I was like, look, if it's gonna be a failed breakdown trade, this is my chance. Um, I mean, here's to hoping, right? It already fulfilled like most of my trade idea, which is a move back towards the 9, which is where I covered the other half. So right now it's just free rolling. The market's gonna make its choice. I don't know if you guys can see, but there's two lines here. This is kind of like a above and below spot for me. Um, if they can get back into this range and go above it, yeah, we're looking good. But this can totally offer in this range 800s and make its way all the way down to, I mean, at this point, they can reach the 650s right here until they see new volume. So it's a coin flip. We'll see. That's
Yeah,
my take.
maybe they push us a little bit higher, and then I
I
would
wouldn't
like to
mind.
see, yeah, I would like to see like a rejection of on ES, a rejection of previous day high, which coincides with the 9 EMA on the 15-minute, and then I'd like to see sellers step in and then push price below, make new lows on the day to around 87, 83, which would put us at like midpoint gap fill. We do have an RTH gap on ES.
Good afternoon, chat.
Dude, we were backstage. I'm in the short. It's dropping a lot. I'm like, come on, let us go live. And then, of course, as soon as we go live, I get stopped out and then I flip long.
You got stopped on the short?
Yeah, I got stopped out in profit. I was trailing my stops down. Wasn't
Yeah,
gonna
the
let
tape
this
is
go
actually
back.
like tape is super negative right now. There's like
Yeah.
heavy selling. So hopefully they don't get what they want and then it just flips the tape.
Yeah, let's see. I do have tight stops. Been playing tight stops all day. Just, I
You
don't
like it?
know.
You hate it?
Tight stops?
Hmm?
I hate it. Usually I like to play with like a little bit wider stops, but you gotta take what you can get with this market.
The range is pretty narrow. Yeah.
It's just there's been such a lack of follow through all week. So when you like typically I'm someone who likes to get in and I like to hold till full TP. And TP is always based off of the chart, right? So if it's 5 points away or if it's 30 points away, I'm going to hold. And so this week has kind of forced me to just like take profit a little bit quicker and just like I have my finger ready to exit the position at any given moment.
Well, sellers shorts can die right now if
Yeah,
they
I
can't push
agree.
this. They're selling it really hard. And if these guys don't get what they want, this thing is actually just I think it's gonna rocket upside. So TBD right now, watching they're flooding in sell side, hitting the bid like crazy. So there is a passive bid that's stepping higher now.
Yeah, I'm seeing a 200 lot at 70.10 on ES. So maybe they push us up there. Let's
Fingers
see.
crossed.
Oh, also, earlier I was streaming with Leo. And I don't know if you know, but now the end of the day, trade the close streams are going to be like a trio. So 3 people instead of 2. And chat basically wanted me, you, Leo on. And then I would kind of be the student and you guys are the teacher teaching me about like whatever, volume profile, delta, the
Order
DOM.
flow.
And yeah, order flow. And it would basically like help me and the chat because a lot of us don't know what you guys are talking about half the time. Like I wish I could like look at your chart and understand it.
Mm-hmm. Well,
Oh yeah.
just in time. I I created a little something. It's almost
Ooh,
15 minutes worth of a screen recording with
let's
me
go.
actually speaking over it. And there's a chance it might release tomorrow. And it is everything down to execution, entries, stop placement, etc., etc. It might help.
Is it beginner friendly or is it
No.
like okay, see?
I don't, I'm honestly, I'm not sure. I don't ever make content with the intention of making it beginner friendly. So the chat would
Okay, that's
probably have a
fair.
better idea. So in chat, if there's anybody who is what you'd consider a beginner order flow trader, if you've seen anything that I've put out there, my playbook, videos, I don't know, let me know. Is it beginner friendly? I wouldn't imagine so.
I mean, I can tell you just by watching 2 minutes of any video you have.
Oh yeah,
But
those videos not.
real
Yeah.
quick, if this 30-minute candle on ES can flip green and close something like this, I'd be extremely interested in longs into power hour. We can get like a hammer close, a bullish hammer close.
We have a hammer up candle 15-minute NQ.
Yeah.
Hopefully they can get some forward progress on that and we can grab our loot and run away with it.
Give me the loot.
Yeah.
But okay, back to what we were talking about. Yeah, I guess I don't know.
Well, it looks like production's making note of it. This is what it looks like right there.
Oh yeah. Leo
Um,
was supposed to do like a surprise visit.
whose idea was this?
Oh, it was just like somebody in the
Someone in
chat said
chat?
it. Yeah. Oh no, I know. Somebody asked me, "Oh, Salma, who do you prefer to stream with, Leo or XY?" And I said both.
Still?
And then yeah, they always ask. And then yeah, then that's how like the conversation started.
Well, we'll negotiate. The best I can do is me, Leo, you, and we'll talk monitors for like 2 hours. Best I
Bruh,
can do.
no.
Best I can do.
Please, no.
Monitors and
Monitors and
gamma.
gamma. That's hilarious.
Well, NQ's still trying to figure out its feelings here.
But yeah, so I said in the earlier stream, I said like I wouldn't be afraid to ask questions that might come across as like dumb. You know, I would literally ask anything I don't know.
I think in trading, people will always say like there's no such thing as stupid questions. But I think
Yeah.
in trading, it really does. In trading,
There
the
really
phrase
are
is
dumb
accurate.
questions.
No, I
Oh,
think in trading, the phrase is accurate because in trading, you don't know what you don't know, right? So because you don't know what you don't know, the questions are always going to be stupid on the onset. I think it's a stupid question when you already know something and you ask around it. I don't know. I don't think there could be a stupid question in trading because a lot of it is you don't know what you don't know. You kind
Yeah.
of just like walk the path, you trip on your shoelaces, you get some scratches, and then you realize like, oh, that's how this is or that is, and
I don't like this. This is looking 5 minute looking bear flaggy.
I've made peace with it. They'll do as they please. It's easier to you don't scale out, right?
Well, I mean, I'm in 5 micros. I was scaling out earlier actually.
Uh-huh.
Um, so yeah, I guess I can
I
scale
can make
out.
peace because I scale out of the trades. So after I've taken some, it's like, it's okay.
Yeah, this is looking like it's gonna take us out.
A guy named Volume Profiler says, I don't know how to trade order flow. Says Volume Profiler. Yeah, and the video that I just made, I do everything's on full display, obviously. Otherwise it'd be pretty pointless. I do go through things kind of in depth. I could look into making more beginner friendly stuff, I guess, but I've always just felt like
I'm
when it
out.
comes to beginner order flow, you're out.
Hmm.
Yeah, when it comes to beginner order flow, there's so much good content that's free on YouTube already. So, I'm in a place where I'm like, I don't know if I could provide any better value than there already is out there for free. So,
But I will say this, and I don't know if chat will agree or not, but if I'm watching something and have zero prior knowledge, damn, they're really flushing us. I like to, like, if I'm gonna watch a video on something, I need that person making the video to grab my attention. And
Hmm.
9 out of 10 times, there's either boring, speaking in a monotone voice, or I start to have like non-existent ADHD. So I feel like you
Well,
are
you might
able.
actually feel that exact same way when you watch mine, like
No, but like
for sure.
I sit and watch your streams when you're on NinjaTrader. Like I stream with you, so yeah, no, I think you passed that test.
I would hope so. We'll see. We'll see the response. I hate that. What I really hate about doing like voice form content is the way I did it, it was one take. If I stumble on words or if I miss an idea or it's like, what am I gonna do? Start over? So
Yeah, yeah.
it's kind of a pain in the ass. Yeah.
Dude,
So yeah,
wow.
this is a
Sorry.
failed break, maybe.
They're gonna sweep that 4 hour level. Oh.
Mhm.
Yeah, Cooper makes a great point. It's best just to make stuff that you wish existed when you first started out. And that's the
Yeah,
best way to put it.
that's my approach. I kind of just made it in the mindset that like if anyone's looking for this information, it's there, but algorithmically or marketing wise, there's like no production quality. It's just exactly what it is. One of those things where it's like, oh, you're wondering about this, like just go here. It's kind of like how I have the playbook now, and when people ask questions, I'm like, just go to the playbook. So, I mean, hopefully it provides value. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what the response is like. Yeah. There's no music also, for whoever mentioned music in chat. There's no music. It's just literally just me talking your ear off for 15 minutes. Tape is slowly turning again. ES's low doesn't look too good. ES's profile actually looks pretty disgusting today. They killed that hammer candle on the 15-minute NQ. A shame.
Should have stayed short. Shoulda, coulda, woulda.
We have a turn in 1 minute.
Despicable price action? No, I gotta say this is much better than this morning. First 30 minutes this morning was horrendous.
It would be open to longing this if ES had a better low.
I think it
Keep
will
in-
what I would like to see is it sweep 87, potentially come down to like 84, and then find buyers there. If we can find buyers there, I can see us pumping into the end of the day. If not, I don't know where they would step in.
XY in his robe for a fireside chat every evening at 7. No, you'll have to pay. There's a hat. One of my friends showed me a hat. It's like an Instagram ad and it said like, I'm billing you for this conversation. I was like,
Bruh.
maybe I should wear that on stream.
Oh wow. Here we go.
Yeah, they're trading below this spot that I had marked now, and per my strategy, it would be price discovery downside. I don't think I'd be taking any longs until 650s, 640s at this rate. Shorts, I feel like
Shorts
I
are
missed
paying.
it. I
Yeah.
feel like I missed the shorts already. 790s would have been it, 9 EMA.
It was a tough read though, because you had the 5-minute bear flagging, and then 30-minute looked like it wanted to close as a bullish green hammer.
Mm-hmm.
15-minute 15-minute
15
could have
minute
gone
had
up.
that hammer up too,
Yeah.
so it was dicey, yeah. Market's not
I
really giving much.
I just didn't love the fact that that 15-minute hammer closed red. It was,
And died after.
yeah, it could have gone either way.
Got killed, yeah. The sell side tape is starting to slow down a little bit, but they are the ones getting forward progress. So yeah,
Should I
trapped some
check
buyers.
should I check gamma?
Hey, you know what, Gary? Gary makes a really good point. He says a question is not considered stupid by the person asking the question. It's only considered a stupid question by those who already know the answer.
Yeah.
That's a good way to put it. I'm stealing that.
But I'm never afraid to ask a question. I'll be the first to admit I don't know something.
Yeah, you really shouldn't be. I mean, what's the worst that
Yeah.
can happen? Someone like shits on you for a minute? It's whatever. The market's done worse.
I'm dead. So XY, would you be looking for a reload of shorts at the 9 EMA retest?
Possible. Yeah.
Yeah.
It really depends how it gets there too. Right now the tape is kind of turning um to show like pretty good buy side interest right now.
Yeah.
So if there's too much conflicting information, I would prefer not to really do anything, but I will consider it. Right now I would be considering it. We'll see.
Yeah, I'll just wait for some confirmation.
I don't even know if they can get there right now. I mean, the 760s were very bid earlier when I got into the longs.
Mhm.
Right now, before it made this current low, they absorbed so much buying up there. So it's huge passive offer. So the issue is price getting to the 9 now. One of the main reasons I would not want to short is because the market has shown me very large selling mid 760s. If it's trading the 780s, what does that mean then? The buyers have just filled very, very, very large selling.
Yeah.
So am I getting in front of a train? Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would
Yeah.
be the circumstance now.
Yeah. I'll wait to see how we react once we get there. It's trying.
They cleared it.
I just want to see if this 0.618 level on ES 93 will flip from being what was support on the day to now resistance. Flips resistance, it could still offer for a nice short. Oh, this is a really nice compliment for you, XY.
They are 5-minute hammer up. You don't consider yourself a teacher, however, the way you explain your execution on NT live showcase knowledge experience. I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm just trading. I'm just a trader. Anything I can give that's like alpha or educational.
Alpha.
That's the word. If you're giving away
Yeah,
secret
yeah.
sauce, that's
Yeah.
alpha, right? But I don't subscribe to the idea that edge gets diluted when it comes to anything I have to say because they're not new concepts, right? There's this whole thing like, why would someone's profitable or not profitable when they're selling something and they're giving away their strategy because if it worked, they would keep it to themselves. Like, I'm like, for what? That's not how it works. I don't think that's how it works. Um, that's why I'm always open to sharing. I would never charge for like education, like playbook or strategy and stuff. But if something demands my time, yeah, I'm going to charge for it. Of course I am. It's my time, it's my freedom. But yeah, anything that I can give, like strategies or things I know, if you guys ask the right question, I will tell you the answer. And I say right question because I'm not always thinking of like, what haven't I told them, et cetera, et cetera. It's whatever the market's doing. And if I feel like it's something that's notable, that's worth considering, that's worth talking about, I will tell you guys. But I'm not keeping any like secret sauce. Um, the closest thing to secret sauce I have is the dollar sign magnet that I put sometimes when I really need a trade to work. But other than that, I don't have any secret alpha. Did I take any Axia Futures course? No. No courses. No order flow futures courses. Just putting in the time, honestly. Screen time, replay. There's a difference between putting in a lot of hours into it versus putting in efficient hours. You got to know what to drill down on. Yeah, Trish. That's kind of my thinking too, right? If everyone's going to do the same thing I'm doing, it should only help my trade. There are a lot of fallacies in this whole game. Some I think are reasonable, some I think are nonsensical. It's just my opinion. But obviously, or honestly, asking is always good because you never know who might have the same question or who hadn't even thought to ask the question. You don't know what you don't know. So it
Oh, that's a
helps.
good one too, yeah.
Yeah, it always helps. If you think something is not worth asking, it probably is. Yes, technical term meaning excess returns. But it has since become slang. They haven't quite gotten to the 9, but they got close. Still finding that offer mid-60s here. I'm not sure I'm willing to step in front of it. Yeah, I don't think I'm willing to step in front of it. The tape isn't as bearish as it was on the way down. So I'll let the market have it.
Just gonna wait if I see something to either side, try and take it. Did you tune in earlier to the morning stream?
I did briefly because I saw that
Nick,
Nick was in the costume.
yeah, exactly why I tuned in.
Well, word on the street is he has to do it again or something.
Yeah, next week.
Why?
Delhi tricked him into doing it. And Nick showed his tail this morning, yeah.
Wait, did he give you guys a full 360?
Like 180.
Nah, I want a full 360. I'm gonna tell him. We demand a full 360.
He held up the tail and everything.
Did I take anything early in the day? I have not pulled up the charts until I got on to the backstage for stream. So you guys literally saw my first trade of the day, maybe my last, we'll see. But yeah, it's been my only trade. My trading schedule for a long time now is the same thing as my streaming schedule. If I were to trade off stream, I would just be trading more than I would like to, and that's not an option right now. Yeah, I think if edge didn't erode when too many people did something, the market wouldn't converge to one strategy that works. Yeah, I mean, there's a
Uh,
lot of opinions. I think my whole thing is I am very, very much an auction market theorist. And if I were truly one, the market is framed in a singular way. It is an auction between buyers and sellers. Why someone might want to buy or why they might want to sell actually does not matter to me. Fact of the matter is auction market theory and order flow. Buying is occurring, selling is occurring. Where is it occurring? What's happening with it? That's all I need to know. Anything further does not pay me. So when it comes to edge erosion, how could it be possible with order flow then? If order flow to me is what the market is literally doing. If I'm seeing what it's literally doing, I can speculate the way I always do. If things change in order flow, it's going to be the same thing. It's just now the thesis might be different or, otherwise. My thoughts.
I know exactly what you're laughing at. Gary.
Oh, I just lost connection for a split second. Am I still alive on stream right now, guys?
Yeah.
My charts just restarted. Um, yeah, I know nothing. That's exactly what it is. The market is just an auction, and how they auction it will always be the same in terms of there are buyers and there are sellers. Some prices are too cheap, some prices are too expensive. The market makes its choice, and I see if I agree with the market and if it agrees with my thoughts. That's it. So I will spill anything, any ounce of order flow secret, trading secret. It doesn't benefit me in hiding it. Yes, please remember to hit the like button, or else I won't tell you guys anything again. Not even asking for money, I'm just asking for likes.
That is so great.
Nothing gets by production.
Oh my God. I should put that on my chart. Show everybody. Hold on.
All right, I think if we can trade towards 780s, I think if we can trade 780s, we're looking at a decent chance at a reversal. So above 780s, if they can get some traction above 780s, I might be interested in taking along. It really depends what time it is by the time they achieve that too. How much time is left before algo and such, but pause.
Dude, that is so awesome. That is great. Guys, like it
Oh,
up
they're
for the
pulling it
tail
up.
grab.
Oh, you're pulling it up.
I
Yeah.
pulled it up. That's
Pinky up
awesome.
makes it classy. He didn't want to grab it like a caveman. You just gotta be classy. Proprietary beaver tail indicator.
Who's behind the NinjaTrader YouTube account? Or is it several of them?
Oh, like who's posting on YouTube?
Yeah. Yeah, like who's
I'm sure it's like a team.
I'm dead.
I'm sure it's like they have their own content team. I know nothing. Thanks for hanging.
Take care. They're really just gonna drop
It's
this
just
ever so slowly.
Oh,
There you go.
lucid,
Lucid knows it.
lucid trading, baby.
Lucid for the win.
Everyone use Salma's code. It's XYZ.
No, no.
If you guys want to support Salma, XYZ.
Use the code. Oh, did they catch the tail? Because if not, I'll bring it back.
Everyone, I mean, look, it should just you should just post it on your Twitter. Salma, just
The tail? Oh, dude. Say no more.
just post it. Be like, yeah, every time I have a red day, this picture cheers me up. And then the next day it's green. Damn. Blew my Lucid account a few weeks ago. Sorry to hear. You should buy another one. We need a clip with a shake your tail feather song. You know, I think we can probably, I don't know if Nick's watching, but we can probably coax him into doing random stuff. So work on that. You know, chat, drum up some ideas, and maybe we can kind of like do some inception, plant the seed into his mind, and eventually it's going to be like, all right, just hit 500 likes and I'll do it. So,
That's how Delhi got him to
what
bird
what
this
was
again.
the count?
Oh, I don't know. I wasn't around for it, but he did say it was like a specific amount. Uh,
Volatility too high for him to be watching. All right, well, we got 500 and we got 350. Who's lying?
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, they're working towards the downside price. I don't know why I have two lines here. I should just make this a zone. I'm gonna redraw this. This makes no sense.
All right, I dropped a tweet. Okay, we just got the midpoint gap fill here on ES. See if buyers start to step in. If not, next levels I have is the 0.5 fib at 79, and then I guess full gap fill.
650s, 640s would be nice. It would be a return to old volume, and I would expect at least a pullback from there. If they do it while really extending from the 9, then I have an even better trade for myself, but dependent on time too. I mean, it's 12 minutes till end period. Things to consider.
Should have known this was going to happen when NQ didn't make a new high on the day while ES did.
Maybe 680s. I think I'll give it from 680s to 640s. If there's any really convincing order flow, then I might give it a shot. But really prefer 650, 640s because of this volume here. But we do have a bit of a taper here.
Yeah,
And we'll see.
this looks dumpy.
Frank, yeah, we use the same stuff.
We haven't even really gotten like a 9 EMA retest. It's gotten close.
I wonder if Nick has a stop down here. Yeah, hey, look. Just got to find out where that is. In a perfect world, they would just continue driving this thing further and further away from the 9, which would give me a better runway. But I think a pullback might be occurring here, which would suck. Do I view taper as a continuation or reversal? Taper would mean, well, taper doesn't mean reversal, as a black and white thing. Taper just means a current lack of interest. And you can't have continuation if there's a current lack of interest. So it's definitely not continuation. It can be reversal. If the question is in a vacuum, is it a reversal? No, but it can be. It is when the market is no longer interested in auctioning those prices, which means it has to go the other way. I wouldn't say it's a reversal though. Yeah. What's my read on the footprint ES? Don't get in the way of sellers. Tube, tube one choice. Glad you're here. Glad to have you here. Glad we can provide value. Thanks for the feedback.
That was very nice.
Do I think NQ will go below London lows? I think so. Oh, London lows? I don't even know where the London low is. I just have a London open, which is literally where it just bounced off of. But I think this can definitely go towards 650s. Yeah. We'll see. 680s is the next kind of like, I wouldn't say it's that important, but it's the next spot I'd be looking at. Starting 680s. Anything apart from that, I probably won't participate in. What was bankroll strategy trading prop? How many trades you pull out? Size according to purchase. With prop, it's just bankroll strategy. I wouldn't say there's anything specific. It's just try not to blow up. It's just like a cash account. If you don't blow up, you'll make it to payout. It's always risk first. But I think, especially with prop, everyone's so focused on, all right, what's the payout policy? And then their whole fixation is fulfilling parameters of the payout policy to get to payout. But what's really the most important part is just don't blow up. Risk manage, and you will get all those parameters filled. But everyone kind of sees it the opposite way. What's the prop? What's the payout policy? All right, these are the things I'm going to do. And they're focused on just doing what it takes to get the payout policy parameters covered. They're no longer focused on everything else, which is the trading, the risk management. And without that, you're probably not going to get there. And if you get there, you might not get to a second one or a third one.
That's solid advice. NQ is really close to filling its gap. Gap fill on NQ would be around 640, 636.
ES looks like it could probably catch a bid in the 65, 64s if it gets there. Anywhere from 60, the 69s to the 64s. I would be
Yeah.
very surprised if they don't catch at least like a pullback coming back to that spot.
Yeah, I have that as full gap fill, and then I also have like a fib level there that I would expect us to bounce at. And my 69.70 line in the sand level that I've been talking about for a while. Real quick, Salma, other than Lucid, who do you use for prop? I use my funded futures. Those are my main two props right now. How do you see the gap that you're talking about? You'd want to go on regular trading hours, mark out your gap, and then you can go back to extended trading hours if you choose to do so. But yeah, gaps are always RTH. Chris, thank you. Salma, question. Why don't you use the NinjaTrader software? I am an Apple user. And if you are on Apple or a Mac, then you can't use NinjaTrader desktop. And I'm honestly very accustomed to TradingView, so it works out. For teaching, going over the fib. Oh, you're welcome. Sake, not sure how to say your name, but you're welcome. Hopefully it helps. Salma, what props do you use? My funded futures and Lucid. Lucid is currently my number one. And then
It is the number one.
it is the number one. Yeah, well, I would say so. What platform do you trade on? I have Tradeovate and then I connect it to my TradingView. Mark, I can run parallels, but it works just fine this way as well. Salma, you take gaps from close to open. Let me see. Hold on. So like the gap will differ depending on like what time frame you're on. So first off, let me remove my indicators so you guys can see it a bit cleaner. But if you want to go on like the 30-minute, I take it from the high of the last candle to the low of the 9:30 a.m. candle, and that would be my gap. Again, depending on like what time frame you're on, it can differ just a little bit. So like if we go on the 15-minute, the top of my gap would be at 9:45 instead of 9:30. So if you're someone who uses the 15-minute time frame, you can just move it and have it like that. But yeah, I know people who use like wicks, or some people like to use close to open. It's just all personal preference, I think. XY, how do you measure your gaps, or how do you draw your gaps?
I don't have a gap right now.
Well, someone said XY uses market price defined gaps.
Yeah, market profile.
Oh, market profile.
Yeah, so
Why
it's
did
a
I
little
say market
different.
price?
And luckily for me, I don't have to pay attention to manually mark them all the time because OFL has like an automated, um, like a, I guess, what do we even call it? A study. It just auto plots it. It auto plots it for me. So if there's a gap,
Oh, that's good.
I'll see it. Yeah. There's so much that it does that automates like a process for me that it allows me to just, obviously prior to the streams, I get up whenever I get up. I get on my charts and it's just a matter of, I don't know, maybe 3 minutes of just glancing around things. And now I've framed a whole day's outlook for myself to work with. And the autoplot stuff is a big part of that.
All right, cool. Good to
It's
know.
a convenience, definitely a convenience thing. Like quality of life. I
Yeah.
think there's a huge focus. Everyone wants to know what's the best indicator so that I can win my trades and this and execution stuff. But to me, the biggest value for me has always been get that stuff done for me, and then I can do the rest of the work. So it's like automated stuff like how
Key
annoying would it
levels.
be?
Yeah.
Yeah. How annoying would it be every day you have to mark the overnight high
Dude, I
and
used to
low,
do
and then
that. I used to do that
dude,
though.
yeah.
I literally used to do that, and I used to think like, oh, it's so much better to just manually do it. No, it's not.
And then you have to
Save.
make sure it's like to the tick, right? You
Oh
gotta
well,
blow up the candle and like make sure it's right there.
on TradingView, I don't know if like the Ninja platform has it, but on TradingView, there's like the magnet tool.
Uh,
Dude,
oh,
I
it snaps it
magnet
on.
tool everything. Yeah, yep.
Oh, that's
And
cool.
I'm very like picky. I like to know to the tick.
Super OCD, right? I
Yeah,
mean, you have to be.
yep.
It's the level's the level. So
Yeah, I agree. Okay, we have a lot of questions, so let me start answering. Is Lucid good? Of course. I would never come on I would never come on live in front of hundreds of
after
people.
everything you've said, you're just like, is Lucid good? No, no, it's not.
Yeah, yeah.
Where would
I
you
would
get that idea?
never come on and recommend something to you guys that I don't personally use or recommend. Yeah, whatever.
Yeah,
Lucid Pro or Flex depends on your goal and your preference. Like I've used both. I think I prefer Flex just because I'd rather consistency be during the evaluation part rather than on the funded. Consistency like messes with you when you take like a loss on the day. So I'd rather once again have it on eval than funded. Um, what software do you use to duplicate trades to prop accounts? Guys, you can group stuff on the Trade of 8 like app or like the Trade of 8 desktop or the website. How do you scale out of a trade on TradingView? I don't know. If I'm in 5 micros, I put like first TP at 3 micros, and then I'll hold like 2 runners. Normally, like how I would normally scale out. I'm not sure how to answer that.
yeah. Also, guys, I was just playing earlier. You should tell them what your real code is if they want to support you.
My code, guys, I don't want
Just
to
type it in the
like,
chat.
yeah, I don't want to just
You don't have to shill.
promo. But yeah, no, if you wanna try Lucid and you want to use my code.
Look at big old smile. But I'm just, I
Please.
mean, start like twirling your hair if you want to try it.
No, honestly, I've tried a lot of props. I gotta give kudos to Lucid. They are probably the best in terms of speed. And for me, speed matters. Thanks, DSP.
Yeah, Jason's got the real code in the chat, guys. That one comes with like minimized drawdown and stuff, like baked in. Where is
This is a
ES?
question for you, XY. I
Hmm.
don't know the answer to this. I guess probably not. But someone's asking, are the order flow lab tools available on Trade-of-8?
No, unfortunately not. Something API, bigger brain than mine. Something. But I don't know if Leo wants me to say this yet, but something trading view comes
Let's
soon.
go.
Maybe, maybe not. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. Maybe even Tradeovate, and I just don't remember ever hearing about it, but can't say for certain. But it was something API. But TradingView users, you might be in for
A treat?
a treat.
Let's go.
Hey, if Leo was like, "Who told you guys?" Hey, Salma said it. You heard it.
Yeah.
Wasn't
Reloaded Trader is asking, how do you link accounts across different platforms? There are third parties. You can use like TradeSyncer. They're also partnered with NinjaTrader. So you can definitely connect your Trade-of-8 accounts to that. Yeah, Lucid payouts are the fastest I've experienced. I think the fastest I've gotten a payout was within 2 minutes of requesting it. What Lucid account do you suggest? Um, Honestly, guys, the main difference between the different sizes is just like the drawdown. you're paying for drawdown. So if you're new to the prop space, I would recommend buying the cheapest account just so that you can like dip your feet into it, get to understand how the platform works, how are the rules. And that way, if you do blow the account, you're losing very, very minimal money. But I typically find 25K and 50K to be the sweet spot. So those are the two types of account sizes that I run up with. And then again, I've used Flex and I've used Pro. It's just personal preference on would you rather consistency on your eval or would you rather consistency during the funded? Yeah, you're only paying for the drawdown. You're not paying for the account size. Like no prop firm is giving you $50,000 to trade with. They're giving you $2,000 to trade with. You lose 2,000, you'll lose the account. And yeah, of course, George, it is a sim account unless you go live. L turn or I turn or I trune. Sorry, I have used it. If you're having trouble, you can always reach out to me. I'll help you out. I'm liking the fact that sellers slowed down here at the 0.5 on ES. I'd like to see how this 5-minute candle closes, potentially get into longs. Just play fib to fib.
There's a lot of buying occurring right now.
There's a cap on payouts for all accounts. You just have to go, you'd have to go into like the settings and read up about it. Or not the settings, the frequently asked questions, sorry. Which one is consistency on live? I'm not sure. You don't have to worry about that. You mean which one's consistency on funded? That's pro account. Salma, how much discount does your Lucid referral give? Just curious. Honestly, I don't know off the top of my head. You mean for you or for me? For you, it just depends on whatever promo they have going on. I think new users right now are half off, if I'm not mistaken, or 40% off. I could look it up.
I think if they hold this, I might start to take some longs.
Yeah, I would like longs here. I just want to wait for this candle to close. Either wait for a 5-minute candle close above the 9 EMA. If we clear the 9 EMA, I 100% get long. Or if the 15-minute can close as,
Hammer.
either a green hammer or I'll take a green doji as well.
It's a lot of buying happening. I just don't know yet if they've got what it takes.
Yeah.
Just gonna keep watching the tape and see.
Salma, is your Discord bumping for free? I don't know what that means. I have no idea what that means.
Is your Discord what?
Bumping.
Bumping.
I don't know what that means. Is it like, are there a lot of people active? Yeah, it's got thousands of people in it.
Who asked and how old are they?
Mr. Monopoly 8752.
How old are you? Bumping.
Bumping.
That's what, like, there was a time long, long ago when that was what you would say if it's like, is it now the word has become like, is it cracking, right? Back then you'd say, is it bumping?
I'm dead. Look at that.
He's 34. Is it him? Is it Monopoly?
Is it active? LOL, I'm 34. Yes, it's active. Of course, 100% active.
Yeah, he had to have been in his 30s. Talking like that. Takes one to know one. Savannah says that. There you have it, chat. Savannah is also in her 30s, confirmed by her comment. Anyone saying that word is definitely in their 30s.
Okay, real quick, I went and I checked Lucid's current promos. Yeah, 50% off for new users for your first 2 purchases. And then if you buy 5 accounts, you get 1 free reset. And then returning members get 35% off.
All right, I'm gonna get some longs.
Are you seeing
That's
anything on the DOM that's interesting for longs? Or are you just like,
Yeah, they made that little low and they
mhm.
just found a flood of willing buyers and look at yeah, the tape is pretty much very aggressively lifting any offer that gets in the way right now. Obviously, that's for now, right? This
Yeah.
can change within the second, but it's enough to get me to take this long. I would like better prices, but they ramped it up really fast. So I'm gonna see if it pulls back. Do I want to add some more, or do I just want to get out if the pullback doesn't look like they're still stepping up with price? So that's where we are now.
Yeah, I don't love the way that last 5-minute candle closed. In order for me to go long, I definitely need to see us clear the 9 EMA. This could very well just be setting up for another bear flag, another leg down lower.
Yeah, I'm keeping an eye on this.
Okay, a
I'm
lot of
in
people
for
are
4.
asking for my Discord handle. Guys, you will only ever find me on Twitter, YouTube, Discord under the same name, Salma OGS. And that's Salma with an A, not an E.
They're gonna get all those imposters
Yeah, make sure
DMing
you
them right now, like, yes,
listen.
hello, this is me.
Make sure you type it right because there are a lot of imposters. You need to make sure you have the handle right. I'm not responsible if you talk to a fake Salma. I don't take responsibility. Oh, did you enter longs?
I've been scaling. Yeah,
Oh,
I wanted better
nice.
prices. I'm in for 5 right now. I want to get
Cool.
more on, but they're not really giving me the prices I'd prefer. So they're actually forcing me to get longs higher. So I got in initially with 2 and I wanted to add the rest lower, but they're just not making it work. So I got 3 more since. I'm being patient with it. We still don't really know if they can push price past, the 730s. So I'm still considering if we fall back under, am I adding or am I just gonna scratch this thing out and see if it holds and I can just get back in again. I'm looking at the time. We've got 8 minutes till I'll go. So
Yeah, it's a good
that's awesome.
attempt. I'm just not fully convinced. They're, yeah, I'm not seeing anything too interesting. Get us above the midpoint on ES, the midpoint of the gap, clear the 9 EMA, I'll go long.
Yeah, we'll see what they do. The buying is still flooding in. That's cool and all, but they need to get forward progress.
Yep. I mean, your long is looking good though.
I hope so. I'm not covering anything till 731s. I'm looking at the time too. It's working against me. I want to get out before any like potential jitters on the market when it's like 5 minutes before I'll go if they do something weird, even just for a split second. It's got a minute and a half left. I hope to cover some of this before then, but there's a lot of passive selling. This possibly can result in me just scratching out if they don't get
Dude,
anything soon enough.
if they dump
Yeah,
this, I would
they
not be
just ran up
surprised.
to the 720s and they put in like 300. They lifted about 300 lots against the offer, and I don't want to see that hanging up there for too long. A lot of selling coming in that's not pulling it lower, which I do like. If we had more time, I would definitely be looking to add more on this. We had more time in the market because the hold would be pretty good. Keeping an eye on the next 13 seconds. They're definitely going to move it. They're going to wiggle this more as soon as this candle closes, 5 minute. I want to see what that looks like.
Oh, this looks scary, XY. I'm rooting for you.
We will see. Yeah, they're stepping in front of a lot of selling still. So I'm happy about that.
A lot of wicks to the downside on the
Yeah.
5 minute.
Yeah, if we had more time, I would add, but I don't know how far up the market can crawl with just this much time left before algo. So I don't want to put more size on it. The runway is capped to me, not by market structure, but by the time left in the day.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they get back upwards of the 720s and they stall again, I might just take the money and go. But we'll see what they do.
Did you close before algo time or hold through?
I'm closing before algo time, unless I'm down to
Okay.
like one. Maybe I'll hold it. But that would
Yeah.
mean we're already auctioning like 50 points above.
hmm
So whole different scenario. If I'm still holding on to these five and it's about to be algo time, I'm closing them for sure. If I'm trying to gamble, there are way more funner ways to do so.
All right. It's looking like it wants to push for you.
So they're spiking. They have to sustain. So they are still reloading on the bid, which is good. Sell side still coming in. I hate them.
This is where like reading the Dom is interesting because to me, someone who's just looking at like, price action and candlesticks,
Hmm.
this looks like textbook bear flag. Obviously,
I'm taking it.
what was that,
Yeah,
a
I'm
scratch
I'm
or
taking the money
profit?
off. I think it's, let's see, $900.
That's good. That's great.
I mean, if the market was working with me, it'd be a lot more. But yeah, every time they get above the 720s, there's this sell that just really starts to get aggressive.
Mm,
And that was the last chance I wanted to give them. If they weren't going to do it then, we got 2 minutes left. I'm not holding on to this thing anymore.
yeah.
Someone says you get same info from tape reader. So that's the interesting part right now. Tape reader is showing a fade, right, in selling, but on a more immediate basis, I mean, of buying, but on a more immediate basis, that buying was really flooding in enough to break it through to the upside. But passive selling still remains. And then when it gets high enough, anywhere above 720s, the market orders start to hit the bid, right? And they just kept doing it. And now I'm like, I'm glad I got out. Otherwise, I'd be holding this thing. Even if it works now, right? I'd be holding it super close to the algo, probably closing it out at a loss, some sort of loss right now. And yeah. Yeah, if you guys want to see the video, it will be on my YouTube. Just follow my Twitter. My YouTube link will be in there somewhere. I'll probably release it tomorrow at some point. Algo. My time Pacific 12:50, so 10 minutes before market close. It's market on close, MOC, and that's when a lot of orders start firing off to close. Which video? It's not up yet, but there is a 15-minute video, me talking for 15 whole minutes, that will be available likely tomorrow sometime. I'm definitely done for the day. I mean, the day is done. The day is done for the day.
That's it. I'm done for the week on stream.
Attention traders, it's algo time.
Oh, Trump is live. That's great.
Crude Walla, that's a very interesting take. I actually do like it. Yeah, Jims, it'll be everything. It'll be as in-depth as it could possibly get. At least what I think is as in-depth as I can make it. It's 15 minutes of talking. Before I made the video and started recording, I was like, it'll be quick. It's like 5 to 7 minutes of talking. How hard can this be? And at the very end of it, I was like, okay, this thing is like 15 minutes, 14 minutes. And it's tricky because I'm trying to do it all in one take, not, stumble on the ideas, the words of this, yada, yada, yada. Whereas the video, go subscribe to my YouTube, go follow my Twitter. And when the video drops, you will know.
Guys, why do we have less than 1/3 of likes to viewership?
What are we at right now?
244 likes, 700 people watching.
Someone says, XYZ, you bought too early. Actually, I bought as late as I possibly could because I'm not buying anything at this moment as of 2 minutes ago, 3 minutes ago. So that's just how I operate. I just couldn't find. Yeah, video's not out yet. I think I'll release it tomorrow. What trades did I get off in the morning? I didn't trade this morning. I have not traded outside of stream for a very long time. So you guys are seeing all of my trades. Literally.
Wow, someone said this is my favorite duo. Let's go.
Thanks.
Let's
Did you
go.
learn today? If that's true, hit the like. If you already did, thank you. Yeah, we need to get me out of Jim's basement, man. Hit the like, please. I hate it
Free
here.
XY.
I hate it here.
Let's go, Wit. Wit is a real one.
Hashtag free XY, yeah. T-shirts soon.
That would low-key go really hard on a t-shirt. Free XY. People are gonna come up to you like, who's XY? Don't
Gotta
worry about it.
protest, man. Gotta let Jim know. It ain't right.
Yeah, free him till it's backwards. XY free.
I'm tired of streaming from Jim's basement. It smells like gin.
Jim just catching strays like he's not about to come on live right now. All right, we just gained 100 likes.
We just hit 100 likes?
100 more.
Oh, I was like, what? Whoa, wait a
100
minute.
more. Let's go.
Wait
Oh,
a
that's
minute.
great. Rack City, you're trying to get us in trouble. This is a
That's
pretty
gross.
lame close.
I know, huh?
Yeah, it looks like they just want to pin us here.
I mean, they've made a pretty considerable decision during this stream to work their way back lower.
I bet you they gap fill like as soon as market closes, they'll drop it, gap fill, and then probably just hang down here until 5 p.m.
They did make it to the 680s, I guess. That's where I was saying that it's gonna be a pretty big taper, so we'll see. We'll say they see what they give us to go into tomorrow, streaming with Chris in the morning. So hopefully it's moving.
Oh, look at that pop.
All right, chat. You see Jim's comment in the chat. I gotta go do something.
Gotta go do laundry.
My bad, Jim. I forgot. I lost track of time. I was just staring at the Dom.
Jam Tan Laundry. Yeah. What do you guys know about that? GTL.
You know GTL?
Of course.
Were
Are
you old
you
enough? Were you old
would
enough?
I be from Jersey if I didn't know GTL?
All right, all
Come
right.
on. Come on. And I think I know who's behind that account too.
You think?
Yeah.
Oh, you mean DSB?
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, you think you know who made it a thing?
No. I think I know who's behind that account.
It's Dr. Steve, DSB,
Who's Dr. Steve?
Dr. Steve. He's been in the chat since the beginning, actually, since before your time. Before he was DSB, he was Dr. Steve. But YouTube gave him an acronym instead.
Oh, so then I don't know who that is. Hmm.
He's a day one.
Market's definitely not bumping. Nope. It's t-shirt time. XY, you used to watch Jersey Shore?
Never.
Oh, come on.
But I mean, the GTL was so viral that you didn't need to watch it. You knew you knew what it was, you know who's saying it, you know the guy. I mean, that guy still DJs in Vegas.
Yeah. Yep. What
Hey
up,
guys.
Jim?
Jim should be done in about an hour.
All right. Well, make sure you separate the whites from the colors. We don't want to get any bleed.
Yeah, my bad. I forgot last time. Won't happen again.
We have a respectable account, so you're off the
What are
hook
we
today.
at? What are we at?
I just closed the window. We were over 300 by a lot. So
364
yeah,
likes with 621 people watching. Guys, can we get that to 400? Should be doable.
it's Selma Go.
Yeah.
Salma. I always say your name wrong.
It's fine. Salma, whatever you want to say.
All
It
right.
works.
It's not 500. It ain't 500. No, it ain't.
No,
They're asking if you liked the stream, Jim.
I have hit the like button, baby. I
Let's
was like
go.
328 or something like that. I wasn't sure to like it or not. I was listening to you guys, and I need to, make sure it's likable. It's not a default. You don't get a like if you're, not likable. And you guys were likable as always, and so you got the like.
Thank you.
Lucas, what's up? I'm doing my best. I'm doing my best. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't.
Oh, Nazi's going to close below Anthony's yearly VWAP, but S&P is going to close above it. Oh, that's interesting.
Divergence.
Yeah, where the mighty Russell is just mighty.
I think I got to start looking at the Russell.
Yeah, equal weight futures are up about 0.5%. So solid across the board. Crude went right back down where it started from after the whole Iran war started and ended yesterday.
There were more time. Definitely some spicy longs can be had around the 650s. Definitely.
For Nazi.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see if we make it up to the VWAP. We got to get to 737. I don't think we're going to make it.
Thanks, Cooper.
White
Anyone
noise.
who
Have
hit the
some faith,
likes,
brother.
thank you.
It was a great stream, you guys, today.
Oh, thank you.
Did the bell
Thanks,
We
ring?
did
chat.
what we could.
Did I
We
miss
did
the
what we
Yeah.
bell?
could.
It just rang on my end.
I didn't hear it. Or where did we end up? We ended up, let's see, close 716. Is that right?
I'll tell you. Hold on. 719 I have.
719. Okay. Awesome. Well, interesting day. Great job as usual. You two. Appreciate you more than you possibly know. Appreciate everybody listening to us today. We had a great week. We're full strength this week. Everyone's back ready to go. And we had some great guests and some, of course, great talent, especially XYZ and Selma. I can't remember the morning guys. By the way, I don't know.
It doesn't matter anymore. It's a new day tomorrow.
But tomorrow we're finishing strong. Tomorrow we do have capital preservation, as we say, Friday with PAX. We're starting off with me and Shai, and Blake Morrow is going to be with us. The Fibonacci Princess. We have a princess tomorrow. Trader
She's
Tammy.
great.
She's awesome. Tammy's awesome. So she'll
Yeah.
be with us tomorrow. XYZ's coming back midday markets to do a little live trading along with Christian. Chris from Trading Boxes is going to be with us tomorrow. So, we're going to finish strong tomorrow morning. So looking forward to it. Appreciate everybody who hit the subscribe button and the like button. Subscribe button's awesome. We're going to get to that 300. We're at what? We're at how much? 170 now. 170 plus. 200,000. The swag that's going to go out the door is going to be unbelievable. I know. Shab and Anthony are working behind the scenes now. They're ordering custom stuff. It's coming. So
What?
let's get there sooner than later. I don't want to wait till Christmas. We want to do this by I don't know.
Whoa.
Can we do this by Easter? Easy.
I think that's doable.
200K
Yeah.
by Easter?
Yeah.
It's easy, right?
That's
You guys pretty bullish. We'll see.
We gotta be bullish, man. I'm bullish on NinjaTrader Live. We got you two guys. How could you not be?
clip
Anyway,
that. That's
anyway.
a great clip.
There you go. Anyway, thank you guys for being here. Everybody listening, most important message of the day, as usual, please be safe out there. Be good to each other. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye, chat. Have a
Yeah.
great weekend. Ciao.